sa pagdinig na ito, hindi uubra ang hugas kamay sa pekeng palusot. Kaya dapat walang paligoy-ligoy, sagutin nyo ng diretso at walang dapat mapagtakpan. Hahabulin ng pangil ng batas ang may sala, kahit sino pa man sila. Sa hapong ito, kailangan mabigyang linaw ang mga sumusunod. Una, yung pinaka-basic na tanong ng lahat. Saan ka nakakita ng tulay na naguguho kahit bagong gawa pa lang at kabubukas pa lang sa publiko? Nakakahiya po ito. Ito ba yung sinasabi nating only in the Philippines? Pangalawa, sino ang may kasalanan dito? Nagpabaya po ba? May hindi ba gumawa ng kanyang responsibilidad? Did we stick by the rules and global standards? Or did we compromise structural integrity and public safety in the guise of cost-cutting? At saan ba napunta ang natipid kung sakali? Pangatlo, sa dami ng magagaling natin mga profesional, bakit nabibigyan pa ng proyekto yung mga may track record ng kapalpakan? Kulang ba ang ating kakayahan upang maiwasan ang mga kagayang pangyayaring ito? Totoo ba na construction failure ang mga punot dulo? Material or methodology failure nga ba? O bakit lumusot ito? Ika-apat, base sa ulat, bago pa man binuksan sa publiko ay dumaan sa retrofitting ang bagong gawang tulay. Dumaan ba ito? Totoo bang para lang ito sa earthquake safety at additional features? O nakita na ba agad na sablay ang pagkakagawa? And once it was open to the public, was it really public passage ready? Hindi nyo naman pwedeng sabihing minadali ito dahil higit isang dekada na ito. At panglima, moving forward, ano ba ang kailangan nating gawin upang hindi ganito na nasasayang ang ating mga resources, upang hindi na upang ang buhay ay kumbaga malagay pa sa panganib, no, itong ating mga kababayan. Ilan lang ito sa mga katanungan kailangang diretsahang masagot. And this matter should be settled categorically and with absolute certainty. Hanggang may anay sa hanay ng mga nasa likod ng pampublikong infrastruktura, guguho lang na parang buhangin at masasayang ang dapat sana'y kaligtasan at kaginhawaan ng ating mga kababayan. Tama na yung lesson learned. Let this be the last. We owe no one, no less to, kumbaga sa taong bayan. Kaya, Mr. Chair, alam kong kayang-kaya mo yan, so leave it to you, Mr. Chair. Thank you very much.
Senator, thank you for your very exhaustive and comprehensive opening statement. I will adapt your statement, and I'd just like to explain. I was going to defer to the Committee on Public Works, pero yun nga, June 2 pa kasi magse-session, dun palang marirefer yung resolution as mentioned by Senator Revilla. So I asked Senator Pia Cayetano and she agreed that we can do it motu proprio, but that's why I included, in order to ensure public safety, we should look at the bidding, planning, construction, inspection, testing, and how DPWH deals with errant and abusive contractors. No? Hindi ko po nilalahat, hindi namin nilalahat. Sa dami ng infrastructure, 1 trillion, marami sa infrastructure na ginagamit natin araw-araw mabuti. So I don't want to create the impression na we don't want faulty generalization here. Ha? Ayaw natin na yung mga police ganito, yung mga DPWH ganyan, di ba? In the same manner na it's unfair to say all politicians are like this or like that. No? Having said that, we have to get to the bottom of this. So one line lang yung opening statement ko, then one administrative matter. No? ang Hudyo, ang Muslim at Kristiyano ay pare-parehong nirerespeto si Propetang Jeremiah. At ang sinabi niya, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Yun daw ang sinabi ng Panginoon. So I just want to remind everyone na kung may plano ang Diyos na maganda, may plano din ang demonyo. Diba? Sabi, ang demonyo is here to cheat, to steal, and to destroy. So we want a country that builds communities, honors God's, a community that transforms. Yung intention ng bridge na to is really to transform the countryside, di ba? Gateway to sa Cordilleras at napakagandang project. Pero now, it's a symbol of I won't say, no, kasi sabi nung iba yung design, sabi nung iba yung contractor, etc. But now, let me just say, so far, it's a symbol of our failure as a government. So I want to focus on that and give you there. But before that, just one administrative matter. Sino ang regional director noong 2018 doon sa sa Region 2?
The DPWH Regional Director in Region 2 then is Director Melanio Briosos, Your Honor.
Not Director Malaluan?
No. Wala na yata. 2019, Director Malaluan, Your Honor. 2018, I know it's Director Melanio Briosos.
Okay.
Opo.
Sige. Kasi Director Malaluan is now Regional Director of Metro Manila and soon to be promoted, right?
Yes, Your Honor, she will soon be my Assistant Secretary.
Were you present during the budget briefing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you present when I said na isa sa pinakalokong contractor sa buong Pilipinas itong J.D. Legazpi na mas marami pa siyang abogado kaso sa engineer?
I was there, Your Honor.
And isa sa infamous cases niya is DOH, billion pesong kontrata, health centers all around the country, nasingil niya ng 15% sabay-sabay yung unang gawa na imposible naman 15% lahat nung nagawa all over the country. I mentioned that. Do you recall it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The DPWH promised me that they will look into it and they will discipline this contractor. So the decision was to terminate the program. Hindi lang pinayagan ni Director Malaluan to them to continue. Sulat pa siya ng sulat na payagan sila. So napaka-delayed tong contractor na to. You know, they even forged a document by the local government. May ordinansa na yung lupa, hindi mo pwedeng ilabas ng tagig. They forged. Gumawa silang sariling document na pinayagan daw ng city. And then nung tinutuloy yung kontrata, pangalan ko daw ginamit. Patay kayo kay Senator Alan dahil sinabi niya ituloy yung project. And then ipropromote nyo si Director Malaluan. I will give you the documents. But just to start out the hearing to show you that there are errant DPWH, sinabi ko na sa hearing na to dito sa, I don't know if it was this room, na wag nyo kaming paglulukuhin pagdating sa infrastructure. So may you look into it, USEC people, and bring it up to the secretary.
Yes,
especially if she's going to be your assistant secretary, delikado ka.
Yes,
Hanggang huli, sumusulat siya na payagan ng ituloy. Tinerminate na, tuloy-tuloy. Nung hindi tineterminate, hindi niya ginagawa yung project. Pinabayaan. Nung tinerminate, ginagawa. Nung sinara yung mga gate, kasi terminated na, sumusulat si Director Malaluan. So that's why, let me start with this question, then I'll turn over to you. During the term of Secretary Bunoan, 2022, sometime till now, how many contractors have you blacklisted in DPWH?
let me check our
Sige.
records, Your Honor.
We can go back to that, ha?
Yes.
Pero let's look at that and submission. How many contractors are registered with DPWH around the country, and how many have you blacklisted or disciplined, no? Then maybe later on you can also give us the statistics, ilan yung delayed at hindi. Nakasalanan ng contractor, ha?
Yes, of course.
Hindi problema yung weather or may stoppage by whoever, no? So sir, sinong magpe-present ng timeline?
I will do the presentation, Your Honor.
Sige sir, the floor is yours, sir. Thank you.
Your Honor, this is the chronology of event that started 2013. In 2013, the project was conceived and the plans were prepared by the joint venture of UTC, Piper Consult and Schema, and approved by Secretary Rogelio Singson during that time. That was 2013, Your Honor. And based on the approved plans, Your Honor, the bidding was conducted for phase 1.
Sir, sorry, just for clarity para hindi maiwan. So yung 2013 original debt, so hindi to design and build. So
Hindi siya, yes, Your Honor.
You bidded out the design.
Yeah, we bidded out the design separately, but to a design consultant.
So
Your
you
Honor.
approved the design 2013.
2013, Your
Then
Honor.
ang binid nyo na yung construction na.
Yung construction,
Go ahead,
yes,
sir.
Your Honor. On 2014, November, the first phase was bid out, and the start of the construction immediately after the bidding. On June 2016, phase 2.
So sir, who won the contract noong November 14? Just so that we don't go back and forth.
RD Interior Junior Construction, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Then did they subcontract that out or not?
I don't have any idea, but I think they did not subcontract it out, Your Honor.
Tama ba? Nandito ba sila?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, may subcontractors kayo dyan?
Wala kaming
Sige.
subcon, Your Honor,
Yeah.
but yung mga steel, kasi steel bridge yan.
Yes.
We-
No, we're just clarifying the timeline, so feel free to fill in the blanks as we go along.
Yes,
just
sir.
so that hindi na natin balikan. So
Yes,
no
sir.
subcontract, but tuloy nyo na sir, but the steel,
The steel components was supplied by a
Yes.
reputable steel company.
which is standard naman ho, di ba?
Which, yes,
Yes,
Grand
okay.
Span, Your Honor.
Okay.
The phase 2, Your Honor, that includes the construction of 4 spans of the arc bridge worth 236 million was bid out. Let me point out that the first phase, 12 spans ho kasi yung arc bridge, 8 spans siya, 1 to 8, and the phase 2,
Sir, sandali.
Opo.
2014,
Opo.
hindi ba nag-retrofit kayo ng 2015?
hindi po, hindi.
Wala.
Wala, Your Honor.
So yung after the first 8 spans, there was no retrofitting for the first 8.
Wala pa ho.
So you went straight
You
to
went
the
straight
phase
to
2.
the phase 2.
Okay.
That involves 4 spans, Your Honor.
So just to clarify, sir, yung phase 1, 18, 1 to 8, no?
1 to 8 arc bridge.
Yung
Yes,
9
Your
to
Honor.
12, san yung additional 4
Karugtang din niya,
spans?
Your Honor.
Was it at the Santa Maria side or
Yes,
Tabagan side?
yes, Your Honor, it's at the Santa Maria side.
So yung additional 4 is the Santa Maria side?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was added because you say may flooding dun sa landing, tama ba?
Hindi pa, Your Honor, because actually the plan is for 12 spans.
Okay.
But
So
because
the
of the
original plan by the Cañete group was for 12
for
talaga?
12 spans, Your
Tama yun, sir? For 12 talaga, okay.
Yes, Your Honor. So the 4 spans was bid out, and also the notice to proceed was also issued for the remaining 4 spans. Then on October 2017, there is an extension of the bridge because instead of the original plan of embankment, because it is a floodplain, Your Honor, considering that the Cagayan River meanders during flood, so it needs an extension. So what was prepared is a pre-stressed girder bridge, pre-stressed concrete girder. So that was also bid out on October 2017, Your Honor.
And how much was that contract, sir? Or yung plan pa lang ang binid out nun?
Yung Your Honor, the plan was already done
Okay.
in-house by the Region 2 engineers.
So
Planning engineers in Region 2 did the design.
So the approval in 2017 for the bridge extension,
Yes, Your
kailan
Honor.
ang bidding for the actual? Yun yung phase 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's a phase 3.
So, sir, can we go back? So far, when did the original contract start?
2014, Your Honor.
14, how much po yun? 413.
413, that's the
Then
contract amount, Your Honor.
2016,
2016,
236.
236 million,
Okay.
Your Honor.
And then yung 2019, 153.
153, Your Honor.
Okay. In between, walang retrofitting yan, ha?
Wala pa po.
Wala.
During that
Okay.
time, wala pa. But there are some variation orders pagka meron ho, just to suit the actual
When did the actual construction in the Santa Maria site start?
Actually, the Santa Maria site, sir, is the four spans, remaining 4 spans started in 2016.
2016.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sorry, can you...
2016. Go back on 2016. That's the Santa Maria site, actually, Your Honor.
Okay.
Phase 2 is the Santa Maria site.
So when you say completion, sir, yun yung
Yung for the
phase 2. Pero hindi pa na-complete yan, no?
Hindi pa, Your Honor.
Okay. So 2019 tayo.
In
Phase
2019, yung phase 3, Your Honor,
Okay.
that involves the construction of the extension or the construction of, instead of the embankment, it is now the pre-stressed concrete girder.
Okay. And then,
but before that, Your Honor, there was already a perceived failure doon sa ginagawa. While the project is ongoing, in June 7, our government project engineer submitted a report to his
June 7, sir, ng...
2018, Your Honor.
Okay.
There was a report submitted by the project engineer when he discovered of a structural failure on the concrete slab of span 8, which
Who reported that, sir?
the project engineer, Your Honor.
Project. And who was the regional director then?
The regional director then is Director Melanio Briosos, Your Honor.
Okay. And Director
Director
Maluluan
Briosos.
took over 2019.
2019.
Okay. Let's have the names, sir, para lang we know what they did or
Yes,
anong...
we will-
Usually, sir, ganon, yung report nung sinabi nyo, usually who has to take action?
It was to be the action should be taken by the regional director. But
Okay.
they elevated it to the central office, Your
Okay,
Honor.
in this case.
In this
Which is
case.
regular naman, di ba?
Yes,
You can
because-
give it to the regional director,
Yes.
you can hire.
Yes, and-
Can I have a copy of that report, ha?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And what did the report basically say?
The report basically says that there is a failure 1 day after the pouring of concrete on the span 8, Your Honor. And also,
Span 8. Ano ba yung bumaksak? Anong span?
actually, span number 3.
3.
Number 3. Number 3.
Number 3. Pero yung nakita sa span 8.
8.
Okay.
Yung failure during
Sir,
construction.
Ngayon ko na itatanong to kasi just so that sa timeline and tinanong sa akin ng media to kanina. Tama ba sagot ko? Tinanong nila ako about testing. Sabi ko, it's not a final project then you test it. It's as you go on, continuous yung testing dyan, di ba?
That's-
Di ba kinukuha yung
That's
konkreto dyan,
absolutely
pinapadala
right, Your Honor.
sa UP ba?
Hindi. No, we have our own laboratory.
You have your own
And
laboratory.
The contractor, they have their own laboratory
Yeah.
also,
So,
Your Honor.
but let's enumerate that kind of test. How
Yes.
often at what kind of test do you do as you...
We have a manual for that. For every certain quantity, Your Honor, there is a corresponding test to be made.
Okay. So sa bakal at saka
Sa
sa
bakal,
concrete.
konkreto, lahat
And since
po
this
yan.
is a bridge, diretso sa laboratory, di ba? Kasi
Yes,
if
Your
this
Honor.
was a building, you might have a quantity, what do you call that? Surveyor, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor. But again,
But
based
since
on...
this is simple concrete at saka bakal more or less, it's standard na dinediretso to sa laboratory.
Yes,
di
Your
ba?
Honor.
Okay. So, give us a copy of the manual. Then, how do you check kung in accordance with the manual na susunod? Do you
Yes,
have a
Your
punch list or checklist?
We will do that, Your Honor.
No, do you have? Do
Yes,
they
of
have?
course, because we do every project, Your Honor, be it a small project or a big project, we do have a
Yes.
testing
So-
requirement.
So since it's already 2 weeks since this happened, have we checked whether na they did test every step of the way? Wala pa.
I presume nangyari yun.
Sino bang chief investigator ngayon? Sino bang nag-iimbestiga nito?
Sa umpisa, Your Honor, initially we sent a team coming from the Bureau of Design and Bureau of Construction. But now, because of the numerous discussion that is being done, whether it was due to the construction plan, design, so we need to consult also. We have already written a letter to the Association of Structural Engineers of the Philippines
To help.
to assist us.
So
in the evaluation.
are you doing a committee?
Yes, Your Honor, we have just subjected that. But the ASEP, or the Association of Structural Engineers, prefer that there should be a committee composed of several
Yes.
organizations.
So, number 1, sir, may report ba yung una niyong pinadala na
Meron,
taga...
Your Honor. Meron.
Ano nakalagay sa report? Did they follow the testing?
The initial report, Your Honor, they investigated only the failures. What was...
Hindi ba, sir, part ng failure? Tignan mo sa testing. Kasi kung sa testing pumasa lahat, hindi ba logical yon?
First of all, Your Honor, it is mandatory for our field offices that all testing must be conducted. That test results should
Yes, sir.
be attached.
But it's mandatory na hindi bumagsak yung bridge, bumagsak eh.
Oo nga.
So obviously, you do not, someone there did not follow what's mandatory. That's why you should check kung ano yung mga testing, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi may conclusion na eh. Na it was who made the conclusion that it was the design? Obviously, the president will not say that unless it came from DPWH, di ba?
No, it's not actually a conclusion until such time that the forensic investigation will be conducted, Your Honor.
But you did submit a report to the president.
It was only the report of the approximate cost, which is the overloaded truck, including the failures, perceived failures on the.
So it wasn't conclusive.
It is not yet conclusive.
Okay, no, kasi I asked around eh. Maganda ang reputation ng Cañete. I asked around. I just, kasi marami, pero maliit naman yung industriya eh. So tinanong ko lang, ano ba ang reputation ng Cañete Group? Sabi, maganda reputation. If they did the design, it shouldn't fail. So of course, sir, that doesn't mean it's conclusive. It just means that under the normal course, they're one of the go-to guys. But you submitted to the office of the president, perceived, and then binanggit na.
There was actually a failure. We don't know whether it's a failure of the design, Your Honor,
Okay.
because there
So-
was a submitted report as early as June 18.
Yes, sir. But
Again,
anyone can submit a report and normal sa ganito na magturuan. So before we submit to the office of the President, we have to make sure that may stamp na ninyo, may conclusion nyo. Diba? So if the contractor says it's not me, it's the design. If the designer says no, it's the contractor. If the contractor says no, it's the DPWH official, sinabi niyang ganito, you can either submit it as raw to the office of the President or you can put a conclusion na we further investigated, eto conclusion namin. So my next question is, have you suspended anyone preventive suspension?
Actually, Your Honor, we have a suspension.
No, yes or no, sir? As of today, this morning, now as we speak, may preventive suspension kayo, wala?
Wala pa.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Nakita niyo ho yung hinaras na rider sa Bohol ng LTO? Nakita niyo sa news 'yan? Kayo sa mga kapatid natin sa DPWH, nakita niyo 'yan? I think si General is So meron hinaras mga taga LTO kasi nakita kutsilyo, yung pala magsasaka. Right there and there, preventive suspension. Less than 1 week tanggal. 2 weeks na. Wala pa kayong preventive suspension. So, kung meron kalokohan dyan sa design, sa testing, napalitan na by now. Kasi the purpose of the preventive suspension, whoever is there, is not to say you're guilty. Di ba? So, ngayon, for example, I'm in charge sa Senate, nung new Senate building. Kung may mangyari ngayon dyan, dapat I am barred from dealing with anything there or my predecessor. Kasi nga, may access kami sa mga dokumento. Di ba? So that's my point. What kind of investigation are you doing? That's why I want your secretary here. Parang hindi kayo seryoso sa, sabi ni Senator Revilla, heads have to roll. How will they roll if you allow them to talk to people, to do everything, etc.? Diba? If you were the guilty person, no? If I was the guilty person, what will I do? I'll cover up, diba? I'll get the plans, I'll talk to Engineer Cañete, I'll talk to Mr. Pablo Resines, I'll talk to Ricardo Interior, I'll talk to everyone. Diba? That's why you have a preventive suspension during the investigation. Walang personalan yon. And that's why the preventive suspension is a limited period. Para matapos mo rin. So kung sabihin mong 15 days yung preventive suspension, di ba? So sa 15 days, bibilisan mo yung investigation kasi kawawa naman yung official na yon na walang kamalay-malay, pero preventive suspend mo precisely to protect the investigation. So sir, pasensya na, and you're the one here, but I should tell this to Secretary. Parang hindi kayo seryoso sa investigation na to. Wala kayong, so right now, there's no point person in the investigation. Oh, so right now, no one was preventively suspended. Do you have a central repository right now of all the documents?
Na-retrieve na ho namin lahat yung mga documents.
So all of the
Lahat ho.
yung testing.
Including the test results.
Oh.
This with the
Sige.
regional office, Your Honor.
So you will provide us a copy?
Yes, Your Honor.
When? Monday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay. Can you, so that, sir, sorry, sir, may glare eh. Sir Matias?
Yes, I'm the OIC.
Yes, Sir Matias. Let's, I can send a stop or you can do it yourself. Let's label it and put it in, Sir Pipo, with your approval. Ayusin po natin, Yusek, yung in chronological. Parang korte, Annex A, B, C, para pare tayong hindi hirap. No?
Yes, sure.
So,
We'll do that.
if you welcome this investigation, we will do it parallel with you. Diba? Para yung hindi nyo basta nasusupina. You don't have subpoena powers, right? But of course, you have powers over your personnel and the documents dahil nasa custody nyo. Diba?
Yes, Your Honor.
But otherwise, you cannot subpoena people unless... Is any other agency investigating this? Is the PNP or NBI? Have you asked them? No?
NBI wrote a letter asking us to give a report.
Yes.
But I think
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying kasi pag sila, meron silang powers to either summon or kaya pag hindi sumunod, they can apply for a subpoena eh. Di ba? So sir, right now, sinong tentative head ng investigation?
we made a proposal, Your Honor. Aside from the first investigation that was conducted, we are going to form a committee
Okay.
that it will.
So can you ask the secretary to do that today
Yes,
or Monday? Kasi nga, 2 weeks na po eh.
yes, Your Honor. Preferably Monday,
Okay.
Your Honor, because the
So
secretary.
at this point, can I also request that, are you also investigating the 2 bridges na binanggit sa report ni Jessica Soho? What's the name of those?
What's that?
Sinulat mo ba?
Pangil Bay Bridge, the way
Yes,
bridge
yes.
connecting Misamis
Yes.
Occidental and Lanao del Norte.
Are you also looking into that? Or
Actually,
walang
Your-
issue doon?
May issue na, Your Honor. Actually, what failed there is the wearing course or the asphalt.
Sige. No, give us a brief na lang. Wag muna lahat ng dokumento.
Ano na yun, Your Honor? Napapalitan na nila.
Yeah, but ang question ko, sir, sino nagbayad nung pinalitan? Yung contractor or
It's the contractor.
the
Your
contractor?
Honor.
Okay.
It's the contractor, under their warrant.
Anything that you are confident that walang anomalya and just give us a 1-page, 2-page report. Na ganito nangyari, ganito, di ba?
Yes.
But anything that sounds fishy or looks fishy to you, meaning for example, nasa warranty pa, ilan ang pag-bridge ba, gaano katagal ang warranty?
The fixed liability period is 1 year. However, the warranty for the entire structure is 15 years.
15 years. Yun sa procurement law yun, eh, no?
Yes.
Hindi naman nagbago sa bagong procurement law, no? 15 years pa rin.
Hindi naman nagbago.
So meaning if it falls squarely under that 15-year period, meaning yung defect falls under that, kailangan ang gumastos ng retrofitting o pagpapaayos doon yung contractor.
Yung contractor, yes,
Tama,
Your Honor.
di ba? Oo. Unless it's a design flaw, then hindi yung contractor.
Yes, Your
So
Honor.
if it's a design flaw, you have to sue the designer. Tama ba yan?
They should be the one
But
responsible, Your Honor.
don't you have a parang protocol na dyan? Kasi nga, you have a 1 trillion peso budget this year. So, of course, anyone, for example, iPhone ang bilhin mo o rubber shoes, you want to make sure na if you spend 5,000 pesos on that rubber shoes, pag nasira, you have to know, pwede bang i-return, aayusin ba, anong gagawin, di ba? So, di ba kasama yun sa kontrata ng DPWH, sir, na kapag may problema, pag hindi mo in-accept, hindi mo babayaran.
Yes.
Di ba? But bago mo by the time na hindi mo bayaran na tapos, hanggang magkano ba ngayon ang binibigay natin na kapag what do you call that, sir, yung binabayaran mo habang progress billing?
Progress billing, Your Honor.
Hanggang ilan % ang progress billing natin ngayon?
For projects below 100 million, we are allowed only to pay up to 90%, then 95% for projects above 100 million.
So, medyo mabigat. No, I do understand na if you don't give progress billing, ilan lang contractor makakakuha ng malaking project kasi it's hard to have that much capital. But ang problema mo ng hanggang 90-95%, pag hindi mo in-accept, 5% pa lang ang problema nila. So, if they made 20%, bali wala na sa kanila yung 5%. Limandahan na tayo, and it takes time sa korte. So you should also review that. It should be enough for the contractor to continue, but, so for example, assuming nakakuha na ng 90%, may bond ba yan?
Meron, Your Honor.
Yung equivalent ng bond?
Yung equivalent amount of the bill,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So pag hindi mo in-accept, you can go after the bond.
Yes, of course,
Okay.
Your Honor.
You can go back for 100%, not
Yes,
just for
of
the
course.
5%.
If it will be 100% effective.
That's good. So having said that, shouldn't you already have a protocol na pagka nagka-problema, in-accept nyo na, nagka-problema yung bridge, o kung contractor, parang mind mapping lang yun di ba? Kung contractor, and within the 15 years, kayo magko-complete. Kung design, what do you do to the designer? Ang designer, walang bond, di ba?
So far, wala tayong mga fix na
That's why
policy tungkol-
dapat mas mahigpit tayo sa nagdi-design kaso sa contractor. Kasi yung contractor, you can go after their band or ban them. Ang designer is a different, di ba? That's why importante yung designers, magaganda yung reputation, di ba? So, sige sir, you wanna finish the presentation?
Your Honor, in 2020, after the observation or the report submitted by the project engineer, there was the department hired a consultant for the evaluation of the as-built condition. Meaning, kung ano po yun na trabaho niya, we hired an independent consultant to evaluate para makita ho where the failure lies. And the updating was done by urban engineers, JF Kansyub, PTC engineers, and PTC engineers joint venture.
Sir,
And,
two questions on that.
yes, Your Honor.
First, you got a consultant in 2020 nung sinubmit yung as-built.
Nung sinubmit yung as-built, no, it's not the as-built condition, Your Honor. They submitted we asked for a consultant when there is already a failure doon.
Okay, so iklaro ko lang yan. Kasi you can get a consultant from
because,
the start
we
and you
have-
can get a consultant pag may problema na. Okay.
Nagkaroon kasi ng argument whether it is through the fault of the
Yes.
contractor.
But I'll
or
bring
the
this up
designer.
now because I brought this up in 2022 and if you remember, medyo binu pa ako ng ibang taga DPWH kasi tinatanong ko bakit hindi involved yung Bureau of Design. At ang sagot nyo sa akin noong 2022 budget hearing for 2023 kasi kaya na nung region yung design. Kaya hindi na involved yung design. That's why I want to ask the Secretary, not you, Yusek Pipo, kasi obviously iba yung ano mo. But I'll leave that as a question you ask the Secretary. Sagot niya sa akin nung budget hearing nung 2022 to 23, Sir, kaya na ng region. O hindi pala. Kumukuha ka pa pala ng consultant. So like in this project, was the Bureau of Design involved at any point in time?
Actually, they are the ones who procured the
design.
the design consultant
From the start.
From the start, including the retrofit.
No, so when who bidded out yung kay Engineer Cañetes
And
group,
it's the Bureau of Design, Your Honor.
not the regional director?
Not the regional design.
So the Bureau of Design is involved.
Yes, Your Honor.
What projects are they involved? Ano silang hindi involved?
Dito lang
So, basta't bad bridge
dito
yun.
lang sa phase 3, meaning yung simple
So kaya nga, so sa phase 1 hindi involved ang
hindi
Bureau of
involved,
Design.
hindi
So
po. Phase 2 hindi rin.
So yun ang tatanong ko kay Secretary.
Aha.
Bakit nyo hindi ini-involve pag malalaking project from phase 1? No, submit to me a one-pager. What's the process now about the Bureau of Design? Just so that we know. This is an academic discussion. Kasi tanong ko yun with the budget and the talent of the people in the Bureau of Design, I was just wondering bakit hindi ginagamit sa mga ibang mga projects na malalaki. Di ba? So I don't mind kung ang policy nyo ngayon is that the district engineer or the regional can do it, so be it, di ba? But if all of them will be hiring consultants, doon ako binuna, sinabi ko, kung hindi nyo rin gagawin, i-abolish. So, nalilito lang ako kung gusto nyo na may Bureau of Design o hindi.
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, ganito po kasi yan. We have delegated authorities for every field offices. For the district engineer, they are allowed for up to 150 million
Yes, to
pesos.
bid projects.
And then, including approval of plans, Your Honor. Preparation and approval of
And then
plans.
sa regional director?
Except bridges more than 75 meters.
Okay.
Then,
But is
regional director-
this bridge more than 75?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, so bakit hindi involved ang Bureau of Design sa phase 1?
Hindi involved siya, Your Honor.
You said kanina phase 3 na.
Phase 3 ang hindi siya involved.
Why siya hindi involved?
Yun na lang po yung mga kinaya na ng regional office
Yeah.
to prepare kasi it's now more or less simpleng structure na lang.
Yes, and kaya lang may bumaksak.
Hindi po yun kasi
Hindi nga, hindi yun yung bumaksak. But you look at the bridge as a totality.
Yeah, okay.
Di ba? So parang for me, it's not smart that in-exclude natin yung Bureau of Design.
but it was prepared, Your Honor, by the regional office and approved by the Bureau
Sige,
of Design.
that's why nga sir, I won't get in a debate.
Okay.
I just want to fully understand, and then Senator Revilla naman is online sa DPWH. I do understand kung may amounts, etc. But I do want to know yung capability ng Bureau of Design, kailan nyo ginagamit, etc., etc. Diba? Kasi nga, we have a 1 trillion peso budget sa DPWH. So I assume that every bureau has to be firing at all pistons, diba? Oo.
Sure.
So, sir, so here, so evaluation of as-built, did you submit as-built sa amin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, so nasa amin na rin. Okay. So, sir, all throughout this, so mali yung news reports na may retrofitting.
Meron, Your Honor. Meron.
Kailan na yung retrofitting, sir?
The retrofitting started on because it was the recommendation of the consultant that was hired to evaluate the failure or the defects on the
Balikan natin yun, sir. Sir, yung defects which triggered this was on
July 20,
span number
number 7, Your Honor.
Number
8.
number 8. Okay. So sige po, let's go back to 2022.
Then,
So 2020 as built updating.
opo. And
Yeah, updating kasi may bagong bridge codes.
may bagong bridge
Okay.
code, including-
And the bridge code did not deal with, it dealt basically with seismic, di ba?
including the design, the load assumptions, Your Honor.
The load. Ano ba yung load na ginawa niyo from the start?
From the start, Your Honor, originally the load is it's called the load factor design. During the retrofitting, they
Originally, sir, ano ang load factor design natin?
that's they call that the load factor design for the
Yes.
designers, Your Honor.
Ano yung original engineer kanyete? Ano yung binigay sa yung... They give that to you, di ba? They tell you before you design it kung ano yung load factor nila, di ba?
Your Honor, yung ano nila, load factor design is the design philosophy or philosophy. So that was for the 1997 code. That was the prevailing code when I designed the bridge in 2012 and 2013. And then the LRFD, nagbago na yung philosophy ng nung design.
Yeah.
And then
Sorry, Sir Yusek and Sir Engineer. What I meant is that, di ba, sinasabi nyo, eto yung limit nung load kaya bumagsak, di ba? So, ang basically tinatanong ko in layman's term is, nung pinadesign nyo, ano yung limit, gaano kabigat? Was it 44 tons as reported sa media? Yeah, so when it was designed, you asked them to design it na yung limit is 44 tons.
Yes, that's based on the existing bridge code of the Philippines.
No. The bridge code gives you the standard. Depende gaano kalaki mo gusto yung bridge.
Yes, Your Honor, but the loading, the areas.
The loading is the same for any bridge. Mali yun, di ba? What was the original load design?
I think it is best if it will be.
okay, when in the 1997 code, which was LFD, we designed it for a truck load. But in the 2015 code, there are FD. It was the same, it's the same truck, but this time, may puno na siya ng traffic, may lane loading na siyang kasabay. But yung kasabay niyang traffic are already mga light vehicles, so that's the main difference nung sa yung vehicular loading ng 2015 code saka 1997
So how many tons
code.
po? How many tons?
Basically, yung 1997 code, siya
Sir, na-confuse lang ako and I'm not an engineer, I have to admit. But are you telling me whether it's San Juanico Bridge or Guadalupe Bridge or this bridge,
It's the same.
pareho yung tonnage?
same loading.
So do you mean to tell me na kapag ka may more than 44 tons, babaksak din yung Guadalupe Bridge? Akala ko iba-ibang design depende sa ganong bigat ang gusto nyo. So hindi pare-pareho.
Yun, the same loading, pagkakaiba lang yung magiging members na or yung
Yeah. So I'm saying, sir, there's a standard. Depende kung gaano kabigat ang, di ba, may minimum yon. Kung gusto natin ganito kabigat, ganito ang pagkagawa. Gusto natin heavier, ganito ang pagkagawa. But are you saying all bridges ay pareho yung...
Yes, Your Honor. All
kasi
bridges.
sa news report, they saying this was only for light vehicles. So, iba yung load kung light. So, hindi totoo na this was for light
No.
vehicles.
It's not really intended for light vehicles, Your Honor. The load may be the same. However, the design now varies depending on the length of the span. So that's what they're now going to design. But the standard loading will still be the same, Your Honor. So,
do you want to add to that,
yeah,
engineer, or enlighten us?
Okay. Yung specific question niyo, sir, Your Honor, na kung San Juanico Bridge yan, hindi ka kaya, 2 lanes kasi siya is same with the Cabagan Bridge. That's a very important factor. 2 lanes lang kasi siya. When we design, bawat lane may truck. So in essence, I'm saying na naka-design yan 2 truck sabay. But for a 10-wheeler truck, na similar yung configuration do sa truck na naka-tandem sa likod tapos may mga axle sa harapan. Yung tandem sa likod, yun na yung nagdadala nung dump box, nung dump truck. Ang nasa sa bridge signs ng DPWH sa Department Order Series of 2016, 27 tons lang siya. Ganon din yung design namin kasi ang design namin sa tandem 11 tons tapos mga 4 tons yung front axle, mga 26 tons yan. So ganon ang basihan din nung bridge sign na pinalalagay nila sa lot. So naka-design siya sa truck yung mga Kaya lang sa Guadalupe 4 lanes naman siya o 6 lanes in each direction. Theoretically, kung 4 lanes siya, 4 na truck na sabay-sabay. So kung isang overloaded truck lang ang dadaan, kakayanin siya. Yun ang pinaka